Valley is AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California. We're going to jump into news early because we've got a visit with the mayor of El Centro, a visit with the mayor of Brawley, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Birthdays today. Let's celebrate actor Virginia McKenna. She was in Born Free. She's 92. Tom Jones is 83. Talk show host Jenny Jones, 77. Actor Liam Neeson, 71. Actor Colleen Camp, 70. Actor William Forsythe, 68. Guitarist Dave Navarro of Guns N' Roses, Red Hot Chili Peppers, 56. Actor Helen Baxendale, 53. Actor Carl Urban, 51. Actor Adrian France is 45. Comedian Bill Hader is 45. Actor Anna Torv, 44. Actor Larissa Olenek is 42. Actor Michael Cera is 35. Actor Shelley Buckner, 34. And we have local birthdays to celebrate today as well. And they're coming up.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
Goddard's Gold. What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Goddard's Gold.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Felicitas Ponce, Maricela Trujillo, Sergio Montes, Erlinda Eaton, Ketuski Weimer, John Berry, Gloria Fortin, Rick Ordona, Aurelia Otero, Evita Garcia, Fred Anderson, Gilberto Marquez, Hunter Hall, Glenda Sievert, Irene Morales, Quan Chow, Robert Labrada, Rosemary Weimer, Sally Thornburg, Susan Wilson, Jeremiah De La Riva, and CJ Espinosa. Happy birthday from KXO. Okie dokie. We're going to jump in with a look at World and California news headlines right now. Brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. Former Vice President Mike Pence announced he's running for president.
We can bring this country back. We can defend our nation and secure our border. We can revive our economy and put our nation back on a path to a balanced budget. Defend our liberties and give America a new beginning for life.
Experts are urging millions of people to stay inside today to avoid wildfire smoke from Canada. WCBS TV reporter Alicia Reed is in New York.
Doctors say the general public should be fine, but remain alert and keep windows closed. Now, the Department of Education is suggesting schools limit prolonged outdoor activities.
The air quality is expected to worsen with smoke moving further south. And the Vatican says Pope Francis is getting surgery on his intestine 3 months after he was hospitalized for bronchitis. CBS's Sabrina Casafranco.
The 86-year-old Pope will be put under general anesthesia and stay in the hospital for a few days.
CBS News Brief. I'm Monica Ricks.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
Headline news. Florida emergency management officials say yes, they are responsible for dropping off nearly 40 migrants in Sacramento over the past week. The mayor of Sacramento, Darrell Steinberg, says his city and its nonprofit partners are working to help the new arrivals.
Whatever is best for them, whether it's reconnection with family in the region or the country, whether it's helping them resettle, whatever it is, we will help them. That's one part of it.
Steinberg accusing Florida officials of, in his words, trying to score cheap political points with primary voters. Punches thrown outside a Glendale school board meeting as the board considered a measure to continue recognizing June as Pride Month.
We have absolutely no agenda. We are not in the business of converting anyone's child.
Glendale Unified Superintendent Vivian Exian, 3 people arrested, police responding in riot gear. The district recognizing Pride Month for several years, but reconsiders the policy each year. Gas prices in the state at a statewide average of $4.85 a gallon, down 2 cents from last week. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair, for replacement, call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Mornings were made for better things than rheumatoid arthritis or RA. Xeljanz tofacitinib is a pill for adults with moderate to severe RA when tumor necrosis factor blockers did not work well or could not be tolerated. Xeljanz can help relieve joint pain, swelling, and help stop further joint damage. Xeljanz can lower your ability to fight infections. Don't start if you have one. Before and during treatment, your doctor should check for infections like TB and do blood tests. Serious, sometimes fatal infections, cancers including lymphoma and lung, blood clots, serious heart-related events, tears in the stomach or intestines, and allergic reactions have happened. People 50 and older with heart disease risk factors have an increased risk of death. Tell your doctor if you've had hepatitis B or C, have flu-like symptoms, are prone to infections, or have ever had a heart attack, stroke, clot, or other heart problems, or swelling of lips, tongue, throat, or hives. Ask your doctor about prescription Xeljanz. Visit Xeljanz.com or call 1-844-XELJANZ.
And it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations in the Valley to serve you. At El Centro Motors, at the Imperial Valley Mall, and in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Let's start off with a visit with Mayor George Nava of Brawley.
And it was a relatively short meeting, but there were some public appearances, and I want to share that with you. We did have a visit from Anita Martinez, who is the director of the Boys and Girls Club in Brawley. She presented some information on the attendance and the participation of the local kids there at the Boys and Girls Club, and so that was good information. We also had a visit from Guillermo Hernandez, who is with the State Assembly Member's Office, and he presented on Assembly Bill 918 with respect to the hospital district and how that would work out. So he provided an update on that. We also, and it was my honor to be able to present a proclamation in recognition of the Brawley Catacall Queen Royalty Association. And, we had the Catacall Queen there, and it just was a good time, and it was important to recognize them just because they do so much for the community, they're representatives of the community. And so it was good to be able to do that. We also presented a proclamation in recognition of Hidalgo Society Cinco de Mayo Queens and Princesses, and that was equally important. And we were able to do that for them and recognize their efforts in the community and, keeping the culture alive within the Hidalgo Society. So all those things are great and important. On consent agenda, we had several items, mostly approval of city council minutes from previous meetings. And we also had a study session, which was the review of the fiscal year budget that was presented by Sylvia Luna, who's the acting finance director. Good information. You can find that online as well. You can also find it on Facebook, on the City of Brawley Facebook page. You can see the live presentation. I encourage everybody just to, at the very least, take a peek to see what we're working with and what we're faced with. But the presentation material is very good, easy to read, and if you do take a look at it, I think you'll quickly understand how the city functions economically and financially. So under regular business, it was pretty standard stuff. We did continue an agreement that we have with West Coast Arborists for an additional year. It was a cost not to exceed $30,000, and that is to help with tree maintenance and tree emergencies. We have those often, believe it or not. We have multiple parks throughout the city, and so there are, like, when trees come down, they do require special attention, but also the tree trimming. If you can imagine, just drive around any park, how many hundreds of trees are out there. So it does help considerably, helps augment what the staff is doing, and this is a professional arborist company that helps us throughout. So that was appreciated. We also renewed a lease agreement with La Gente Boxing Club and the newly formed Brawley Police Department boxing program for the use of the Elk building, which is near the football field. Many people are familiar with that small facility, but renewed that lease. And then our Director of Information Technology, Armando Garibay, he presented a cybersecurity service contract with DeepSeas Inc. It was for an amount not to exceed $39,025. So what that does, it keeps us, and we already have an agreement in place with a different provider, but just like most larger organizations, you're constantly facing security threats, and you have people trying to gain access to your information, and that typically happens from like overseas, people. So whether they're in China or Russia and other places, they're trying to gain access. So that happens throughout the day, to be quite honest. And so we are able to get a company that provides 24-hour, 365-day-a-year security oversight. So that's great for your benefit, for our benefit, and for the public's benefit. So that's all good stuff. We also were able to reappoint some people to the Planning Commission and introduced 2 new members. And so that was good as well. And overall, just a routine meeting, but that's what's happening within the city of Brawley. There is an additional community input meeting that's going to be taking place. Please visit the City of Brawley website for additional information and the Facebook page. It's with respect to the old water treatment plant, and that is behind Main Street. It's near the Public Works, maintenance yard. And so that's about 13 acres of space in the heart of Brawley. And we want to get public input to see what best could be used there, or what, would be needed there. And so we're deciding whether or not to keep that property as a city facility and a city property, or sell it to a developer. But, we want to see what the public wants. And I think this is a fantastic time to provide that input. You can also complete that survey online, and, make sure that you visit the Facebook page for the City of Brawley. It's out there, it's on there, and, you can provide your input. And this is the time to have a voice. So.
And that's Brawley Mayor George Nava with an update on last night's City Council meeting. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers are here for you. Lube, oil, and filter change, alignments, brakes, batteries, tune-ups, and so much more. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. And now, Quick Lane has 3 locations in the Valley. In the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at El Centro Motors, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall. Quick Lane, ready to serve. Well, a man is in jail after an hour-long standoff with police. El Centro officers responded to a residence in the 400 block of East Orange Avenue at about 1:30 Monday afternoon after a report of a man making threats and apparently armed with a handgun. The man retreated to a trailer parked in the alley, stayed there until police approached the trailer with an armored vehicle. The suspect, a 26-year-old El Centro man, was taken into custody and booked at Imperial County Jail on charges of making criminal threats. A BB gun was located in the trailer. That's it for page 1 of the local news. Page 1 of service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Father's Day is around the corner, and your local grocery outlet has deals that will help Dad conquer the grill. Stop by for Thomas Farms 93% lean grass-fed ground beef. 1 pound is only $4.99. That's a savings of up to 52% versus traditional grocery stores. And that's not all. Jumbo Haas avocados are 2 for $4. That's a savings of up to $1.98. And don't forget, we've got barbecue grilling accessories and other gifts that Dad will love. Offers good through June 13th.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
Page 2 of the local news served by K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Great Japanese food. They specialize in sushi rolls. 50 different varieties of sushi rolls. That's one for every state. Well, we visited with Mayor Martha Cardenas-Singh, and she's updating what's going on around the city of El Centro.
I really wanted to take the opportunity just to give you an update on all the projects that are going on with the city of El Centro. As of now, the city of El Centro has received an award for $154,000 for the 2023 Street Overlay Project from the Department of Transportation. Additionally, the City of El Centro was also awarded the 2023 Project of the Year for our outstanding new library. We were recognized by the American Public Works Association. In addition to that, the City of El Centro was awarded $1 million for Permanent Local Housing Allocation Program Round 3 from the California Department of Housing and Community Development. Our fourth award was an award for $400,000 in home funds for owner-occupied rehabilitation program. As far as construction that is going on in the City of El Centro, we have 5 active construction projects that are going on. The McGee Park improvements, which will include a basketball court, 2 pickleball courts, a volleyball court, and new field lighting in the amount of $1.2 million. Active construction going on Dogwood and Dannenberg. We will add a northbound right turn lane to improve traffic flow and drainage. That is a 1.8 project. Another active construction site is our water treatment plant filter replacement project, and that is in the amount of $600,000. We also have active construction going on at our wastewater treatment plant to clarify and rehabilitate projects to continue system reliability in the amount of $2 million. And lastly, another active construction that we have going on is our water treatment raw water system electrical panel rehabilitation and our SCADA system upgrade. That's in the amount of $700,000. We have one project that is out to bid right now, which is our 2023 overlay project, which will rehabilitate our roads in the amount of $4 million. As far as projects that are in place, we have free Wi-Fi that's available at First Responders Park, which is right next to Fire Station 3. And free Wi-Fi is available from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. at night. And one of the most exciting news that I have to share with our listeners is that the City of El Centro has successfully bonded for our new police station. Our project is scheduled to be a $36 million project, and our police station will be taking place. The building and the construction of it will be in the current site that we have now. So those are the updates, mid-year updates. As far as last night's City Council meeting, we had the opportunity to present and recognize our El Centro Elementary School District Administrator, Teacher, and Counselor of the Year. We thought it was important to honor and to recognize the great work that educators provide to our residents here in the City of El Centro. And we look forward to the great work that they do as they inspire the minds of our young students. We received a presentation from the Imperial Valley Social Justice as they shared the history and the significance of Juneteenth. The organization will be hosting a Juneteenth celebration on June the 17th at the El Centro Community Center from 3 to 8 p.m. It'll be a great opportunity to receive history, also to see performers that will be providing music, drumming, and also dancing, and then vendors that will be available as well with resource information. We received an update from the Imperial Valley LGBT Resource Center as they shared that this is Pride Month. They shared the information that is available and the services that are available to our community and the great work that happens there at the Imperial Valley LGBT Resource Center. They also shared a listing of 4 Pride activities that are going to be taking place here in Imperial Valley. As for an activity that is going on here in the City of El Centro this Saturday, June the 10th, the City of El Centro invites you to please participate in our summer kickoff pool party this Saturday from 6 to 10 p.m. at the El Centro Aquatic Center, which is also the kickoff to our lazy river. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of the listeners for allowing me to give an update on the projects that are going on in the City of El Centro.
And that's the Mayor of El Centro, Martha Cardenas Singh.
K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial is serving the best Japanese cuisine in the Imperial Valley. The menu is full of outstanding entrees. Yes, there's something for everyone at K Sushi, including for the kids. K Sushi offers you 50 different sushi rolls. They're named after our 50 states. And there's fresh sushi and sashimi, plus beer, wine, and sake. And oh, I forgot to mention, they also have teriyaki chicken or beef, rice and noodles. K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. They're open daily from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. K Sushi also caters and welcomes big groups anytime. Call 760-355-4440. That's 355-4440 for your takeout.
The National Weather Service says dry and tranquil conditions are expected over the next several days under the influence of a troughing pattern. Temperatures will run below normal with daytime highs in the 90s and overnight lows in the 60s through at least the start of next week. 91 the high yesterday, 61 our overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 93. Northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then becoming south. Tonight mostly clear, a low around 66. West wind 10 to 20 miles an hour, gusting up to 30 miles an hour. The winds become north after midnight. Thursday, sunny with a high near 96. West-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming south-southeast later in the morning. 71 degrees downtown, 40% relative humidity, wind out of the west 3 to 5 miles an hour. Local news, page 2, served by K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Check out the daily lunch specials and the dinner menu that features 16 different entrees. K Sushi Bar and Grill, just off Highway 86 in Imperial. Let Freedom Ring. KXO AM 1230 presents Let Freedom Ring.
Happy Independence Day.
As we celebrate Independence Day.
Happy birthday, America.
With 6 hours of music, stories, history, and special features. Let Freedom Ring on AM 1230, Sunday, July 2nd from noon till 6 p.m. with an encore performance on Tuesday, July 4th from 4 till 10 p.m. Let Freedom Ring is made possible by these fine sponsors.
The Wingate Company, Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal, and La Fonda Bar and Grill.
It's America's birthday. Celebrate with us and let freedom ring. It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. The punchless Padres lost again. Mariners beat the Padres 4-1. Angels topped the Cubs 7-4. Phillies shut out the Tigers 1-0. Marlins over the Royals. The Yankees 3-2. Athletics, the Pirates 11-2. Blue Jays beat the Astros 5-1. Red Sox slipped by the Guardians 5-4. It was the Reds edging the Dodgers 9-8. Braves beat the Mets 6-4. Cardinals 6-4, and the Giants topped the Rockies 10-4.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
And more in baseball, Luis Arraez had 2 hits, raised his major league leading average to 4. Will meet Carlos Alcaraz in a French Open clash. And Arina Sabalenka and Karolina Muchova are in the French Open semifinals. NBA news tonight. It goes on and on and on. The Nuggets and the Heat will tee it up. That series tied 1 game each in the NBA finals. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. And operated. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro, 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Right now, it's financial news and a brief look at the weather on you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. CNN Chairman and CEO Chris Licht out. Yeah, the guy has only been on the job a couple of months. His departure came days after a devastating profile. CNN marked by layoffs, historically low ratings, and rock-bottom employee morale. Let's see who might turn around CNN. And North Korean hackers were likely behind the theft of at least $35 million from a popular cryptocurrency service. That, according to multiple crypto tracking experts, it's the latest in a string of hacks of cryptocurrency firms linked to Pyongyang that U.S. officials worry could be used to fund the North Korean regime's nuclear and ballistic weapons programs. The hackers drained the cryptocurrency accounts of certain customers of Atomic Wallet, an Estonia-based company that claims 5 million users of its software. Atomic Wallet said on Saturday that less than 1% of monthly users appear to be affected by the hack. Well, let's take a look and see what's happening on the big board. Mixed right now. Yeah, investors still kind of waiting. Next week, the fund will take some action. But investors cheered by the fact that the predicted recession apparently isn't coming anytime soon. The Dow up 40 points at 33,613. The S&P 500 off 9 at 4274. And the NASDAQ off 83 points at 13,195. Meanwhile, gold down $8.20 an ounce. Oil up $1.15 a barrel. And Treasury yields up as investors cool their heels ahead of the data expected to be released.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Howell in El Centro.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 93. North-northwest wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Those winds will then turn out of the south. Mostly clear tonight, a low around 66. West winds 10 to 20 miles an hour, gusting up to 30 miles an hour. The winds will turn out of the north after midnight. Thursday, sunny with a high near 96. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming south-southeast later in the morning. And we have 72 degrees, 40% relative humidity. Right now, the wind out of the west at 3 to 5 miles an hour. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal. You'll find them at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. Our news, including the visits with the mayors of El Centro and Brawley today, available on our YouTube channel. Got a great YouTube channel. Subscribe. It's free. And, of course, check out our website, KXORadio.com. Follow us on Facebook. Eat stuff every time.
The best old El Centro on AM 1230 KXO.
Tuning into the baseball game, monitoring the incoming storm, catching your favorite talk show. These are just a few of the reasons more than 80 million Americans depend on AM in dangerous topics and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
News on the hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Monica Ricks in New York, where the smoke is still very thick in the air today from wildfires burning in Canada. Mayor Eric Adams says it's bad.
Is that
The smoke decades, creating potential health hazards for millions. CBS's Lilia Luciano reports.
It smells like a campfire. That is what you sense in the air. It also looks gloomy. It looks like those dystopian films in the future. If you spent time in places like Shanghai, when you look up at the sky and you just see a dot of orange sun and that hazy orange sky.
And it's only expected to get worse as smoke spread into the Midwest and South. Former Vice President Mike Pence is officially running for president in 2024.
He believe in the American people, and I have faith. God is not done with America yet, and together we can bring this country back.
CBS's Caitlin Huey Burns tells us Pence plans to rally voters tonight in Iowa.
He's very much going to focus his campaign on Iowa, evangelical voters in particular. He talks about a much more conservative Republican Party, hearkening back to kind of the era before Donald Trump.
His former boss is considered the Republican frontrunner right now. A woman in Florida has been arrested for allegedly shooting and killing her neighbor in Ocala, but it took investigators 5 days to make that arrest. Marion County Sheriff Billy Woods explains why.
Rushing in to make an arrest is not the right thing to do sometimes, because we want to ensure that what we present, that justice is served all the way through the courts and that the individual gets what they deserve.
Pope Francis will be in the hospital for the next few days recovering from intestinal surgery. The procedure comes 2 years after the 86-year-old pontiff had part of his colon removed. Prince Harry had a second and final day on the witness stand today at his phone hacking trial in London. CBS's Vicky Barker reports.
In 2 days of testimony, Prince Harry described a series of stories revealing such intimate details about his private life they could only, he said, have been obtained through phone hacking or some other illegal method. But the lawyer for the Mirror repeatedly asked him for proof, something Harry couldn't deliver.
Martha Stewart's on a rampage to get people back to work. In a recent interview, she said America will go down the drain if people don't get back to offices full time. Millions of people have been working from home since the pandemic started, many on more hybrid schedules. This is CBS News.
Need hires who dazzle without the hassle? You need Indeed. Their powerful platform helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates all in one place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Progressive presents Precious Moments.
Nothing beats driving cross-country in our RV.
This is so much fun, Dad. I don't even need to look at my phone.
It's not the destination, it's the journey. Jinx!
The exchange you just heard didn't actually happen, but it could. Bundle your home and other vehicles with Progressive, and you could use the savings to make sure that RV is always ready to hit the road. Who knows, your teenager might actually put down her phone for 5 minutes. It could happen. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers.
Introducing the new My Plan from Verizon. With My Plan, you pick only the you want. Time only can do with my plan at your $999.99 device payment or full retail purchase with new smartphone line required. $200 Verizon e-gift card sent within 8 weeks with Portis. Less up to $800 trade-in/promo credit applied over 36 months. 0% APR. Trading conditions and additional terms apply.
Tragedy outside a graduation ceremony in Richmond, Virginia.
Shots were fired as hundreds gathered outside after the high school graduation ceremony near Virginia Commonwealth University.
Everyone literally started running for their lives, pulling each other.
2 people were killed, an 18-year-old who had just graduated and a 36-year-old man who attended the ceremony. Police believe the 19-year-old suspect, who is in custody, knew one of the victims. School Superintendent Jason Cameras begged for the violence to stop.
I'm tired of seeing
News.
Southwest is dealing with more drunk passengers. A woman was caught on video laying in the middle of an aisle of a Southwest flight while another passenger yelled at her for spitting on people. It happened just a day after another drunkard had to be dragged off a flight from New Orleans. Monica Ricks, CBS News.
Who's the honcho around here?
Carroll Buckley.
I am. Who are you?
Carroll Buckley.
You broadcast me out on the radio. 1230